Why you need to quit your job to make your first 10K a month. I just want to show you guys how easy it is for you to make 10K a month, especially in the modern day. 10K a month isn't much. Like, you guys understand, making your first 10K a month will change your life. Really, in the grand scheme of things, it is not that much. And 10K doesn't mean as much what it does, but what it did previously. My goal is to show you today how easy it is to make it. Coming from someone who runs a marketing agency that makes 25 grand a month, or at the age of 20. I'm currently 21 now, but yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So today we will cover why you need to quit your job to make your first 10K a month, because your job's just keeping you trapped, and you and I both know that you want to find your way out, and you want to figure out what you need to do and how you need to get there to make your first 10K a month. But let's just jump into it. So today, what we will cover is my story. So what I did to go from being broke as a joke, 50 grand in debt, and have no idea, to making a successful business that changed my life, allowed me to quit my job, become successful, which is only just a starting point, but make 25 grand, and how anyone can make 10 grand a month, and why it is much, much simpler than what you think. And also a three-step formula how to get you there as soon as possible. And this made me all six figures in under a year. So for any of you guys who want to work with me, click the link in the description and click the link in the description that says work with me, and then you can just book on a call from there. Just don't mind the mistake that I made. You said click the link. So this is why you should listen to me, because I come from 3 jobs, averaging about $20 an hour, working 21 hours a day over literally, because that's when I hit my first 15K a month, and that to now running a successful business that makes me 25K per month, built a 6-figure business in under 12 months. I've been working since 14 and I've learned through trial and error. I spent over 100K into mentorships and coaches and businesses and everything. Ended up making it work with absolutely no safety net, no idea, in debt, and still ended up working it out. I've also got a background in consulting, so I understand both sides of business. I understand the financial, I understand, what you need to do to make a business run, to get a business roll, and just keep on getting to move forward. And I've done literally everything under the sun. I've done e-com, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done podcast, I've done fitness coaching, I've done literally a lot of other businesses, but marketing was the best thing for me, because I've always been a middleman, or who's in the middle between the customer and the business, who always produces them more and more money. And I've also helped others succeed with no capital, no ads, no experience, all just through this strategy, which works very, very well. All you got to do is that you have access to one of these, a laptop, and that's about it. Also, it's a lot simpler than what you guys think, because I know a lot of you guys just overthink things and make things way more complex than what they need to be. So yeah, it's a bit on me. I originally wanted to be an Olympic rower. I did everything I could to do that. So what happened with that was I actually had a girl who broke my heart. So I'm just like, no, become an Olympic world champion. That's it, full stop. And I did anything in my power to actually make that happen. Then I wanted to be a lawyer. Long story. I was like, law isn't the thing for me. Then I discovered copywriting, which actually started me to get involved into being the man of influence and sales, and being able to understand what I need to do to, start marketing for people. Then after that, I obviously started my first social media marketing agency. I was going off and on because I was trying to sell it to teachers during school. Then after that, I'm like, okay, cool. I already have a background. I thought fitness coaching was the way to go for me, as you can see right over here. And then there's one of me working over on the bottom left-hand side, just me taking a call, because I also did work for an e-commerce agency, which I just realized that wasn't the best thing for me. And literally me booking 4 calls in a matter of, that's just one video, which caused me to create 25K, and that just basically allowed me to just skyrocket from there. So what business model should you start? Whatever you do, start a marketing agency. The reason why I say this is because it is the best business model. Agencies are fairly consistent. On top of that, you learn like everything. You learn everything about business and because when you're marketing, you can then bring cash in no matter where you are. Once you understand how to influence, persuade, and know how to direct an audience to a certain outcome, money's practically endless. And yeah, even though money's practically endless. So before I continue, you can download the free 10K marketing agency breakdown. Just click the link in the description and you'll get access to the PDF from there. So why should you start a marketing agency? So there's no upfront capital. So you don't need an office. You don't need an office like the one that I'm in. All you need is just a laptop, a phone, and then an internet connection. That's all you need, because laptops are there so you can edit your content. You can obviously use that on your phone, but it's a lot there on your laptop, internet, so then you can get access to people. You can talk to people through Instagram, whatever, and it just makes it easier for you. Your margins are fairly high, especially if you're on a 1 or 2 man show, which means you can have, like, you're selling high leverage skills plus the implementation and the results. So this means you can be charging each client between £3,000 to £5,000 on the minimum side. There is like minimal delivery cost. I'll show you how to do everything. So from regards to getting clients, content, running ads, and emails. So I'll show you how to do all of that. You keep majority of what you make, and one client equals higher than a salary, because you guys are only probably stuck on maybe £2,000-3,000 a month, whereas you can just get that in one client with maybe 4-5 hours worth of work per month. It's like, would you rather be working 80 hours a week or just be trading it for 10 hours of your time? You ask me. You also get paid upfront, and generally there is a retainer. So you get paid upfront to do your work and what you offer them. And then generally with a lot of your clients, there is a retainer. So you can then charge a retainer on top of that. Generally, it's the upfront or slightly, it's generally the same as the upfront or slightly above, slightly below, depending on what you're working with. You're not stuck to commuting to work. You're not stuck to going from point A to point B. You get time and location freedom, so you can work anywhere in the world, wherever you want, anytime, anywhere. You've got no fixed hours, no boss, no time commuting. All you need to do is start with your phone. Well, I started with my phone, my laptop, and yeah, there's my other phone. But yeah, I started with that, and yeah, as you guys would obviously have a few numbers in your phone, so you can just start messaging people, asking them for help, and figuring out the best way you can actually start. And also the best thing about your phone is that you can also do content, so there's no excuse for you not to start. Because even if you just start doing content, at least people know what you do. Also, you can make as much as what you want. So depending on how many hours you want to work, there's no salary, no capped earnings, because I do understand a lot of jobs cap you when it comes to overtime and even like sales positions. Like, I know a lot of people who are riding that high ticket sales train, but you can only take so many calls. Whereas you remember, you will end up having people working for you. So there's no cap on what you're doing as long as you just keep on showing up. You just keep on showing up, keep on being consistent, and just keep on moving forward, because that's the only way how you can win. And as I said, like, there is so many competitive people out there, so just keep on showing up. Keep on showing them that you want to actually make money, and then you can end up getting there. And if you want some help making your business the 10K, if you want help making this business a 10K a month business, click the link in the description where it says work with me, and we can book in a call. And yeah, I can work with you one-on-one, and I can give you the one-on-one insights that basically got me from 0 to 25K, and yeah, then we can just move forward from there. And I can help you make your first 10K a month through digital marketing. So I know you might be thinking, why 10K is so easy? So here's the thing. Anyone can make 10K these days. And it is much, much easier than what you think. 10K a month isn't a big number. You don't need millions of views, millions of calls. You don't need a lot of people who know what you do. And on top of that, you don't need to be anyone special. So saying that you worked at a certain firm, works for a previous marketing agency, like, because a lot of beginner marketers actually start off with no experience, and they're starting it the exact same way as the agency, because you do all the business side, but when you work for an agency, you're stuck just running around doing errands. And all you need is one of these. I can teach you anything. So whether you know how to solve a problem extremely well, because I know every one of you guys have some trait that no one else would have, or some something that makes you you. So you understand the ability how to solve that problem very, very, very well. And I can help you turn that into an offer. I can help you craft and I can help you sell it. You need the ability to influence because remember, we're exchanging between business owners and customers, whether they're other business owners or consumers, and we're trying to move the cash from one pocket to another. And also on top of that, you also need a high ticket offer as well, charging between £3,000 to £6,000. It should have been £6,000 on the other one. And all you need is 2 to 5 clients a month. That's not even including the clients that are on your retainer. That is not even including that. And that's it. All it is 10K a month. So that is 3 clients at 3K, 3 clients at 3, technically 4 clients at 3K, which makes 12K, but whatever. 3 clients at 3.5K or 2 clients at 5K. Because we are not going any lower than 3K. Especially when you start your marketing agency, do not go any lower than 3K because the value of your service is just infinitely just compounds. And once easier than what you guys think. So here's the thing. Most people fail because they like to chase low ticket offers. They think their monthly subscription or they think giving people certain aspects to, like assets to like certain aspects of courses, all that sort of stuff. All this low ticket stuff is a waste of your time, it's a waste of their time. Unless you position it properly. I'm the believer of low ticket is only good unless you can over deliver on the value. But other than that, low ticket is a pure waste of time. Too many of you guys have too many ideas. So you guys are too busy just trying to chase the cash, and you guys just can't stick to one thing. That is why you are staying in that current position. And you guys are chasing too many views instead of buyers, because normally the more views that you get, the less buyers you will get. That's generally the rule of thumb. And it's low quality. Also, another thing is that people have too many low quality connections. So a lot of people can't even fathom what high ticket is. Whereas when you come with the high ticket connections, they're like, okay, 5K, whatever, straight up. And that's why it is such a simple business model, because once you get the right people in, it's simple. Like once it's like focused execution and also it's consistent action. These all work together when you don't focus on, where's my mouse? You don't focus on this, because then it can just become such a better performance vehicle and such a better, it's going to be a lot more smoother than you trying to chase with low ticket, waste of time. And yeah, it's like, would you rather a consistent vehicle or would you rather a hypercar that breaks down? This is that consistent vehicle that continually just gains more and more traction. Think of it, it's like more like a BMW or more like an Audi. It's like it's fast. It is super, super fast once you get the momentum. You need to pick up that speed and gain that consistently, and then just keep on absolutely flying. Because once you hit that first sale, you're just going to absolutely explode with sales and explode with everything. You just need to hit that first checkpoint and then you're off. It is that simple. That's what I said. Focused on execution, consistent action, and it is such a simple model if you focus on these 3 things. So here's my 3-step formula to make a 10K a month business. You need to do these 3 things. 1, identify who you're selling to. Identify one problem that you notice that needs to be solved. If you see this problem already in the market, you know you are doing something right, because it's already a problem and because there's already been exchange of money. So it tells you, okay, cool, this thing is actually valuable. 2, it needs to solve something real, because remember, you're charging a high ticket. So you're charging the transformation, you're charging the result. You have to be the person who does that. 3, you don't need to be an expert. You just need to be ahead of the business owner, because remember, a lot of the time business is the blind leading the blind. So you need to be that one step in front of the business owner, one step ahead, understand their customers, understand their people, and show them a game plan and a map so that makes them feel comfortable to move forward. 2, you need to package it into a high ticket offer. Turn it into a clear transformation. Price it between £3,000 to £6,000, and then for a monthly or for an upfront package. So what I would recommend you to do is say monthly, is go upfront and then turn it into a monthly from there once they're happy with your work. Because if you think about it, once you exchange money with them once, and once you have that upfront, it's just going to make it a lot easier to go from there. Just focus on the results, because, as I said, we're marketers. we write words, we just continually improve on our copy, we improve on our content, and we improve on the way that we position our offers and create our offers. So then we're able to guarantee better results and get better results in that business. So then we can just basically focus on how to get from point A to point B and just focus on literally just hours. Don't even literally just focus on the result. Don't focus on how much time you spend on it. Just focus on getting them from point A to point B. It is so much cheaper than charging per hour. Step 3, attract clients with simple content. So what you need to do is first start a YouTube channel and address the problem. So you want to speak to that person and address that current problem that they're dealing with. So like, for example, I'm creating this video, I'm addressing the people who want to start a marketing agency. I'm telling you the step-to-step formula on how to create a marketing agency and how to actually become successful. Step number 2, directly speak to one specific type of business owner. I don't care who you are, what you do. My personal favorite is I speak to financial consultant coaches so consultants, coaches, or like finance-based businesses, because I know what they're like. I've been there, I've done that. I understand what they go through and I know how to get them from point A to point B. And step number 3, I can't do that with my hands. So yeah, my hand, I got like not a lot of motion there. Step number 3 is basically send the viewers to book on a call. Once they can book on a call, you also add the CTA, and then you can book on a call, and then you can start doing sales calls and start making more money. That's the model. There's no products, there's no inventory, there's no employees, so you don't need to worry about all that drama unless once you get up to that stage where you need employees. And it's just basically just focus on the skills, just focus on the offer, and focus on getting the client's results that they want. So let me just dive a bit deeper into it. So step number 1, just focus on who you are selling to. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be an expert on who you're selling to. You just need to be one step ahead of the business owner. So understand the greatest point of leverage for them, how you can change their business for the better. How would you do this, and with what strategy? Important, you don't need to be the best. You just need to be one step in front of the person who you're helping. As I said, you just need to be one step ahead and just helping them out with that. Because obviously, as I said, the blind leading the blind. A lot of the time, a lot of business owners don't understand the marketing aspect because they're more so focusing on that client delivery. And that's just how beginners win. Structure it into your high ticket offer. So skills don't make money, offers do. You're selling your results, not your time, and package it properly. So pick one clear outcome, turn it into a clear transformation. And also, this is where the pricing matters. Charge 3 to 6K or even higher once you get to that stage per client. Fewer clients, more income. Pretty simple. And more time, more freedom. So you don't have to bother listening to a boss. And instead, as I said, like adding it more and more precise. Not just I just sell marketing. Well, who cares? Whatever. But make it I help finance. Well, that should have been I help finance businesses make an extra 30K a month through lead generation. That's the difference. You don't need hundreds of clients. You don't need endless calls or worrying about the burnout or dealing with all the stress of you just, dealing with 1,000 different clients and all that fun stuff. All you need is 2 to 5 clients a month, or even 3 to 5 clients a month, a clear promise, a structured offer, and it's that easy to make 10K a month. And step number 3, attract clients with simple content. So you don't need to go viral because going viral is a waste of time. You just need to be specific. The goal isn't buyers. The goal isn't views. The goal is buyers. The goal is buyers. So here's how it starts. Start your YouTube channel. Speak to one specific person and solve one problem per video. Talk about your mistakes that your audience is making. Address them and just help them out with finding the solution, or give them parts of the solution so then they can get you to book in with them. Show them what's holding them back and show them how to get the desired results fast. Also, it's the most important thing you guys need to be aware of is you're better off getting 100 targeted views than 10,000 random views, because do you want really just old mate down the street just fine? He wouldn't have the cash to be able to afford that, or he wouldn't even have a business in the first place. But on top of that, you guys do need to remember is call to action every time. Booking a call, link in the description, let's work together. Or even like a one-on-one consult. Let's work together one-on-one. Yeah. And if you guys want making this business to 10K a month, click the link in the description where it says work with me and book in a call. But yeah, that's it for me, and that's how easy it is to make 10K a month. Click this video over here, and this will show you the lessons that I've learned at 21 that scaled me to 25K a month.